It's fair to say that a goal scorer is the most important thing in a starting 11. While a tight defence will keep the opposition out, it means nothing if you haven't got a striker to stick it in the back of the net at the other end. Goals win games, that's why strikers are worth their weight in gold. In the Premier League, we have a plethora of top bracket forwards who can stand up alongside the world's elite, but who is the best? Well, we're going to let you decide. We're going to give you 6 nominees and it's up to you to choose your favourite. There'll be a poll in the top right corner so you can vote on who you think is the best striker in the Premier League right now. Our first nominee is Sergio Aguero. The Argentinian striker has been amongst the Premier League's elite ever since he moved to the Etihad, costing the blue side of Manchester £38 million from Atletico Madrid back in 2011. Aguero has been an assassin in front of goal ever since arriving, scoring twice on his debut against Swansea, his first 2 goals as he's gone on to become Manchester City's all-time leading goal scorer, with his record-breaking strike coming against Napoli in the Champions League. Aguero has scored at least 20 goals 4 times in his 6 full seasons in the Premier League and has started this one in sensational form too. Our second nominee is ALVARO MORATA. Chelsea's number 9 arrived in the summer from Real Madrid for an initial fee of £58 million, as Antonio Conte prepared for life without Diego Costa, who had led the line for Chelsea so brilliantly in years gone by. But as soon as ALVARO MORATA landed in the Premier League, it became Diego who, because there was a new superstar striker at the bridge. Morata has settled into Premier League life very quickly, immediately finding his feet and scoring goals, hitting 8 in his first 12 games, as well as forming an incredible partnership with Eden Hazard, with the pair dovetailing up top for the Blues and leaving defenders in knots. Morata is less of a bully than Costa, but is more of a complete striker, and any success Chelsea have this season will be dependent on his goals. Our third nominee is Alexandre LACAZETTE. Another striker who is in his Premier League debut season, Lacazette moved to the Emirates this summer for an initial £46.5 million from Lyon, but his form throughout the year of 2017 means he has to be considered amongst Europe's elite, not just in the Premier League. For some reason, Lacazette doesn't seem to have the total trust of Arsene Wenger, having been benched in key games, or maybe he's just been sacrificed, but when called upon, Lacazette's exploits on the goal-scoring trail for the Gunners have shown why he cost so much money, with the calmness in front of goal proving he was the striker Arsenal have needed since Robin van Persie left the club. Our fourth nominee is ROMELU LUKAKU. The most expensive striker in Premier League history, the Belgian swapped Goodison Park for Old Trafford this summer for an initial fee of £75 million and immediately proved he was worth the dosh, running riot in red before hitting a bit of a dry spell when United came up against the Premier League big boys. Billed as a flat-track bully by some, Lukaku's form against the top teams is a cause for concern, but the forward is already on course to hit double figures in the Premier League for the 6th consecutive season, with last season being his best ever when he scored 25 goals for Everton. Lukaku's movement has made Manchester United a much more dangerous proposition this season, but is he the best striker in the Premier League? Our fifth nominee is Harry Kane. The face of English football, Harry Kane has been hyped to the moon and back ever since he first got on the scoresheet with Tottenham. He's gone from being billed as a one-season wonder all the way to a potential Real Madrid forward, despite insisting he wants to spend his full career with Spurs. While scoring in August is still an issue for Kane, the Tottenham number 10 has won the Premier League Golden Boot for the past 2 years, almost averaging a goal a game last season with 29 goals in 30 appearances. Kane has hit at least 20 goals in all 3 of his full seasons in the top flight, and it would be a shock if he doesn't do it again this campaign. Despite being just 24 years old, Kane is already a leader at Tottenham and can drag his team out of the dark, scoring all types of goals, finding the net from pretty much anywhere on the pitch. There's talk of him beating Alan Shearer's Premier League goal scoring record, but does he have it in him? And finally, our 6th nominee is Gabriel Jesus. Our youngest nomination, 20-year-old Gabriel Jesus, has officially been a Premier League player for almost a year, but what an impact he's already made. The Brazilian cost £27 million and he's made that look a bit of a bargain to be honest, showing a maturity in his game despite his youthfulness. The youngster's movement in the box and ability in front of goal has made Pep Guardiola the luckiest manager around, having the choice of both Jesus and Aguero, with City's number 33 being so good at times that he's kept the much more experienced Aguero on the bench. It might be a stretch to say he's already the best striker in the Premier League, but that's for you to decide. So those are our 6 nominees. Cast your vote using the poll in the top right corner of the screen to let us know who you think is the best striker in the Premier League right now. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, let us know in the comments below, as we could end up making the best Premier League 11 right now using your votes. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.